The Wizard of Oz was written as an allegory for alchemy and mysticism. The Emerald City at the end of the yellow brick road, a place of enlightenment. The supernatural Viriditas light was a sign of God to Hildegard in her mystic visions. The emerald tablets of Thoth were green, not because they were chiseled on emerald, but because the source of the wisdom was this same green phenomena. It is a common color in bioluminescence from fireflies to foxfire or fairy fire, the ghost fungus and jellyfish, among other species of algae and bacteria. It is the color of the green flash, a phenomena where the light of the sun, just as it's dipping below the horizon, scatters into green for a second or two. The green light is also the color of Buddha in some depictions, the Jade Emperor of Chinese mysticism, the green one in Sikh meditation, the chakra wheels of Hinduism, and the green man found across many cultures, who was responsible for the cycles of the season of death and rebirth, and who guards the gate between the material and immaterial worlds. The Gawain poet wrote of the Green Knight who resembles this archetype and the pearl, a story of loss and a dream journey that occurs as he falls asleep in a garden, only to wake up in a strange landscape and encounters this pearl maiden. Similar is the Jade Maidens of Taoism, who accompany various deities, including the Jade Emperor, and work as the intermediaries for the inner alchemical work of acquiring the green elixir efflorescence of immortality, or the Langan. It is the color often associated with the ferryman and the reaper, of Osiris and the underworld, of necromancy and witchcraft, of paranormal activity and UFO alien encounters, and the journey of souls. It is the serpentine energy of the body and the color of fairies and other magical properties. Green light seems to inherently possess some property of the alchemical and mystic, the underworld and magic, the supernatural and surreal. Every night during sleep initiation, the thalamus fires these synchronous bursts of action potentials called sleep spindles. Although different in process than firefly light, it is a type of bioluminescence, and it can be seen if one is in a relaxed state, focuses on their closed eyelids, fixing them as if they were looking at the nose, and allowing for the brain to prepare for sleep. The spindle bursts are what turns the body off for sleep, to close off pain signals, allowing for uninterrupted sleep. It is what begins dream imagery. The rebound firings occur when visual signals are forced through the thalamus's gating mechanism, the LGN. This makes it possible to see the spindle bursts as green flashes in dreams. In other words, the thalamus fires green light to bring the body into sleep. No wonder the imagery throughout the world's mystic traditions for its association with the underworld, enlightenment, and magical beings. In some, the green rings are described as fairies, angels, wheels, chakras, jade maidens, UFOs, Osiris, the ferryman, and other green spirit beings. The wavelength of green light helps dampen pain signals, and it can increase serotonin levels and promotes the production of endogenous opioids, the body's natural pain-relieving and euphoric chemicals. Green light is also the best wavelength for seeing in the dark, which is why night vision goggles are green. The light reaches the furthest than other wavelengths. Green light therapy is being studied for those analgesic effects. The thalamus's sleep spindles are also being researched for its role as a biomarker for health, as the quality and strength of the sleep spindles allows for the brain to integrate information, commit the day's work to memory, to properly initiate all the repairs that go on for sleep. Overall health, chronic pain, mental and neurological conditions are all related to the thalamus. It is the relay center for almost all activity of the body, from pain signals to sensory information. Nearly everything except smell signals pass through the thalamus. Absinthe was nicknamed the Green Fairy, as it was believed that drinkers of absinthe would become possessed by a green fairy. Wormwood, a key ingredient in the drink, was used for dreams and sleep since ancient times. Alcohol being a depressant also lowers the threshold for synchronous activity in the brain, including seizure activity. Such a drink could easily cause the thalamus to produce these green flashes, and the drinker would enter into the bizarre state of being awake while the brain begins to introduce dreams. It is easy to imagine the kind of inspiration it gave many authors who enjoyed this drink. Even the chlorophyll of plants reflecting green light can help with the feelings of reducing pain and producing endorphins. Being in a green forest is quite literally mystical. I don't think it's just our perception and association. The green wavelength seems to possess a strange quality that merely gets utilized by many plants and animals. I wonder if the ability to see the green phosphenes in sleep meditation can be used as a form of self-diagnostics, beyond the mystical and dream visions it's associated with. To see the quality of the green sleep spindles, one of the absolute most important functions for body well-being and mental health. Interestingly, the thalamus responds very sensitively to electrical and electromagnetic stimulation. Such stimulation leads to firings and green light to be produced in the vision. Whether it's a big medical machine, a haunted graveyard, forest, a temple, the energy of a place can be felt and seen through the thalamus's response by emitting this ethereal bioluminescence. During the course of making this video and researching, I used a green light display on my computer to literally see the new light, to encounter the information in the wavelength that I was studying. It's a fascinating color, subtle yet ubiquitous in every culture, in fiction, in religion, in the supernatural, in nature, and brief flashing moments of the sun, and those snake waves of the aurora. It is a beautiful, eerie, inexplicable color, and in the Garden of Dreams wait dancing fairies and fairymen ready to transport you across passages through the underworld, through the stars, into mystic landscapes and gossamer emerald wines. Thanks for watching.